Hello, my friend. Hey, chai monster. I am Tanisha and I am love struck with chai. I love all things chai, tea culture, and all that good stuff. So I'm so excited today to unbox this lovely package that was sent to me by Vahdam Tea. It is called Weekend in Paris. Sorry, I can't even say Paris properly anymore. Weekend in Paris. You know, it's just the French accent that comes out. Okay, so my furnace just came on at the wrong time and it's so loud. I'm curious to know how this will turn out in our actual video. Now, one thing is, if you already watched my live stream on Weekend in New York, you probably are aware that I'm still in these stages, like very early stages of doing live streams and, like just getting used to all the technicalities. So if something does go wrong in terms of like camera and stuff, I apologize in advance, but I also really appreciate you sticking around here and checking out this lovely box with me. All right, so let's get started. So this is the packaging of Weekend in Paris. I just think it looks so chic and so pretty. Like I can totally imagine my girlfriends and I sitting here at a bistro, or myself alone, sitting at the bistro with a book, sipping on something nice, probably a cappuccino. Tea is good too, obviously, and maybe eating a croissant or something. So that's what the packaging looks like. I think it's so lovely if you're having like a travel theme event, like a high tea or an afternoon tea party, or like a bridal shower, anything like that. On the back, it tells you the contents of the tea and all the ingredients, so you know what to watch out for. So there's lots of black teas, turmeric teas, green teas, I can tell. Oh, hibiscus as well. So lots of herbal teas and all that going on. And then of course there are some of the, credentials that Vahdam Tea has, or certifications. That is the right word. All right, now when we open it up. So I would be lying if I tell you this is the first time I'm opening it. Nope. I've opened it before, but I kind of just wanted to come here and show it to you guys. This is what it looks like. How beautiful is this? I love the fact that there's so much pink here, like the different shades of pink, the contrast just makes it so chic and feminine, and I just really like the aesthetics of it. But we are not all vain. We are here to actually explore the teas. So let's see what we have. So the first tea that we have here, ooh, it is very pretty. It is the Hibiscus Rose. This is what it looks like. I hope you can still see. Okay, so there's a bit of a lag between me and the computer where I see all of this happening. So I apologize if I'm a little bit like weirded out, like shaking the tea so much because I don't see it on the screen yet, and then it shows up a few seconds later. Anyways, so this is the Hibiscus Rose. Oh, it smells really nice. I think the aroma of the hibiscus is a lot more than the rose. And I've had this tea quite a bit, so I was already honest. I've explored this box before on my own and for other things, but it's a really soothing herbal tea. The next one we have here is the chocolate vanilla. So this one is another one of like my favorites, because if you look at it, it has these lovely pieces of chocolate chunks and then these strands of vanilla. Oh, it smells so divine, and I think this is a great tea if you want to replace dessert one night. You can still have the yum yum without the calories. Next up, oh my god, this one is the apple cinnamon. I've not touched this one yet because it's spring out, but for me this tea is more of like fall vibe. Like when you smell it and even when you look at it, it's literally like it screams fall, or should I say it whispers fall to me. So I think I'll be reaching out to this a lot more later on. Then we have Hibiscus Rush. So this is a herbal tea. So this is one of the teas that I think Vahdam has mislabeled, because it's not a herbal tea. It has black tea in it. I'm just trying to open it up a bit. Here, you can see my struggle as I open things. unpack things, just kind of toss out the garbage. Um, but yes, this is what it looks like. It does have black tea in it, and there we go. It does have black tea in it, but it also has like pomegranate, orange peels, cranberry extracts, a lot of good stuff happening in there. I think it has some rose petals too if you look carefully. It smells so nice. Like, this tea is so complex in flavor. There's so much depth to it because there's black tea, there are florals, there are fruity things, like it's everything. So it's hard to really pinpoint what it is. And then we have one of my favorite ones. It is the blooming rose tea. Like, look at that. These fresh rose petals and the loose leaf black tea, and there's some cardamom in it. Oh, just really makes my heart happy. And the aroma is really nice and strong, and I love that it's from the roses and not from like perfume or concentrate, you know what I mean? It's like good ingredients. Then we have turmeric saffron. Look at that. I feel like there's a lot more going on in there, other than just turmeric and just saffron. Like, I see fennel. I wonder what this is. Oh, this cannot be saffron though, because saffron's like long strands. Because like sorry, I'm just trying to smell it out as well. But yeah, saffron's like long strands, which come from a flower. The style or stele of flower. There's a lot going on in here. But it kind of reminds me of pan. Like, if you've had pan, it's like in some parts of India, after a meal, you know what I mean. Has a very distinctive aroma. Ooh, then we have the vanilla masala chai, which is a spiced black tea. This one is so refreshing, and if you notice, this tea is it's like in little pellets, right, rather than loose leaf. That's because it's a crushed tea or curl. Like, this is the tea you would use for chai, and it's gone through an extra step where it's been seed to seed, crushed, torn, and curled. So strong aroma and strong flavor. Then we have Kashmiri Cava. This smells so fresh too. I might have some now. I don't know. Maybe. You know what? Let's brew some. Okay, yes, let's brew some Kashmiri Cava because it's such a special tea. Now, the reason why Kashmiri Cava is so special is because in most of like the South Asian subcontinent, teas are made from like black tea leaves, and it's usually like some variation of chai. Like, I'm just talking about like a big generalization because there's so many types of chai, but normally it's just chai with different variations. But in Kashmir, the main MVP, or like the most popular type of tea, is green tea, and they have two types. They have kava, which we're trying right now, which is something they normally have after a meal, and then they also have noon chai, which is salty tea. And that tea is so interesting because it is, well, because it has salt in it, but it also has like baking soda, and it has like this reaction that makes it this beautiful pink color. So yeah, obviously there's milk in there too, and that tea is also based from a green tea. So green tea is really popular in Kashmir, and that's something I just learned recently. I think that's so interesting. Yeah, and in noon chai they also like put pistachios and almonds on top. It's just like a real deal. Like, to me it sounds like this luxurious gourmet meal, or like a very thick chai. Like, you know, it's not just a light tea. But Kashmiri Cava is something you have after a meal, and it is normally, I mean, it's green tea, so I think it like would help with digestion and all of that. So yeah, so I've brewed some in here. We'll just let our tea leaves steep and then go from there. And so the final tea we have here, oh my god, it's so pretty. It's the Turmeric Chamomile. Let me like open this up as well. Just toss garbage everywhere. Come on, open up. Okay, you know what? I'm not gonna open. I'm just gonna show it to you as is. I hope that's okay with you. But if you look at it, oh, are you able to see? There we go. So if you look at it, it's such a beautiful tea. You can actually see like flower petals and whole spices. It's so pretty, and it's so whole and so real, and that's what I love about it. And I've had this multiple times because I have a lot of teas from Vahdam. So a lot of these tea blends come up in other packages. I've had the chamomile, the turmeric chamomile before, and it's very soothing. I love having it before bed because it kind of just makes everything feel good. Like, you know, if you have a cold, a cough, and a little bit of anxiety, even, you know, like your thoughts by the end of the day are like, oh, the turmeric chamomile just calms you down and gets you really like relaxed and in a good space to go to bed. And once again, like I said, overall, like I think all the 9 teas that we've seen in a weekend in Paris, as you can tell, they're really pretty, because not pretty, I mean they are pretty with all these flowers and floral things happening, but I just love the fact that you can see so many different textures and colors, and that just like is very telling of the whole spices that are used, and basically what you're putting in yourself is good stuff, right? And of course the whole theme is really nice. I adore Paris. Like I learned French, well, because I had to in school, but also because I really want to go to Paris one day and just chill out there, you know, live the life, live the chill life. So this really has my heart because of my personal bias, and I love that it has like a good variety of like black teas. You have your kava and then your decaf teas as well, because you got your turmeric chamomile, but then also the dessert decaf, which was the chocolate vanilla. So you really do get a lot of options here. All right, so if you've been thinking about getting this tea, I guess you can definitely check it out. I know Mother's Day just passed. Like if you and your mom are like into traveling and you've not gotten a chance because of whatever reason, whatever's happening in the world in the past couple of years, or you know, just financially, I feel like you can just throw yourself a travel themed party and get yourself some teas, dress up nicely based on that theme, and just really bring that city into your living room instead of if you're not able to go into that city. You know what I mean? Anyways, I think our Kashmiri Cava is ready to go. Our tea leaves have unfurled, so I'm just going to pour this out for myself. Okay, I'm just going to use my little strainer. I honestly don't have the best view of what you guys are able to see, so this is what I'm gonna do. I would hate for me to like spill all the tea everywhere, so, but I also really want to show you this lovely pour. Wow, the color is so lovely. I think it's a very telling, it's like a very classic green tea color. Yeah, it looks lovely. Let's see how it smells and how it tastes. The aroma of the spices is really coming through. It's so nice. Oh man, it has like, it's really interesting because it has all these spices, but I feel like the main character, like the main flavor is that of a green tea, like, you know, that vegetable flavor sort of, that's really there. So the spices are not really masking the flavor of it, they're actually enhancing it, which is so interesting. I can only imagine all the benefits that we get from having a tea like this on a daily basis. So you have your green tea, which is so healthy. Well, all teas are. And then you got all these nice spices in there too. So definitely something I would probably incorporate a lot more of in my tea practice. Lovely. Well, anyways, thank you so much for joining me today. Let me know what tea have you been drinking while watching this live, and I'll see you again very soon. Until next time, it's a bye with a chai.